Hello, my name is Darius Young and welcome to part 2 of modeling Goku. In the last tutorial we left off, I got you guys set up with your background images and we put a cube in the middle so that we can get started. Now, at first glance the cube was just like, oh, okay, it's a cube, what am I going to do with it? Well, we're going to first go down to where it says global. Right next to it you see this diamond with a line behind it. Hold shift and click that. Now we have the scaling options on our three manipulators here, so that we can, it's just easier to scale stuff this way, in my opinion. You can also hit S, but I like these things because it's just conveniently cool. So what we're going to do is tab into edit mode, scale it down just a little bit, grab this, move it up so it's closer to here, zoom in using the middle mouse. Now first what we're going to do is, what I have planned to do with this model is we're going to model his body and then model his clothes on top. But we're only going to do, for his body, like we're only going to do his upper body. We're not going to do his legs because, you know, we're not really going to see his legs. I mean, unless you want to model him with his like clothes completely super torn, it just take up too much computing power. Then you have to worry about that with the rigging. So we're just going to stick with his upper body and then his shirt over his upper body, not his legs, because that would just, you know, just be too much. And we don't want to do all that. So first, we're going to hit, we're not going to subdivide. We're going to hit Control R to make the loops like I was telling you in the last video. So we're going to make 3 here. Double click to make that selection true. A to deselect. Hit Z to go into the view where you can see through it. And we're going to hit B. Click and drag over this side. Hit X. And choose vertices. That got rid of that side of the vertices, and we're doing that because we're going to go to the modifiers tab, this little wrench here, go to add modifier, and go to mirror. Now what that does is now it mirrors the other side of the mesh. Not only have to work on one side, and the other side it'll be happening at the exact same time. So we turn on clipping. So now let's say I try to move this vertex this way. It won't move because it's in the middle, it's merged. The other vertices you can move that way though. So next we're going to go to the top view. Hit Z to go out of that. Hit Control R and do this, I believe it was twice. Yes, twice. Okay. And we start manipulating. Okay, oh. I have it snapped to Blender units for some reason. Okay, I fixed it. I accidentally had this magnet turned on when I was manipulating, and that snaps things during the transformation. So now that it's turned off, you just hit G, it's fine now. Okay, so as I recall, we were in the top view. So since we're in the top view, we're going to start working on we're just going to start fleshing this out by first hitting W, going to smooth. Oops, forgot something. Hit Control Z, A to deselect, A to select everything, W, smooth, smooth, smooth. Okay, why do we do that? Because we're lazy and we do not feel like moving all of those points around to make it look smooth. So now, come in. Make these. I actually learned this way of modeling on a Lightwave tutorial that I used to watch when I was a bit younger, because Lightwave was my first 3D program. Blender is actually my third. I tried to go with Autodesk, but it was like their stuff was just too complicated for no reason. In my opinion, you know, you may say, oh, well, you know, Blender is too complicated. Like, why do you have to right click? Why isn't it left click? You know, and you know, yeah, I kind of agree on that. You know, why isn't it left click? But you know, I think that should be standard. you know, to have it left click. But you know, it's just like, I think what's his name, Andrew Price is he's making his own like he's proposing his own interface for a Blender, which is cool. I can't wait to see what he proposes. You know, because some people, you know, some Blender users, like they've been using it for a while, they say, well, it doesn't need to be changed. It's cool, you know, but it's not. What if somebody just jumping into the program? Okay, I want to start moving stuff around. What they're gonna do? They naturally left click. Exactly. Since they left click and they don't know what's going on, they gotta look up a tutorial on how to use Blender before they can even use it, and that's too much time. Who wants to sit there, go through a tutorial searching for hours, and then, you know, finally, oh, that's how you do it, I have to right click. Now, I mean, if you stick with it, okay, then okay, cool. But you know, not a lot of people have that kind of patience, if you know what I mean. So, you know, well, what we're doing right now is we're just going in and making slight adjustments here and there. But yeah, like I said, I learned this way of modeling from a Lightwave tutorial. I like the way the topology is in this kind of box modeling. I just find it very awesome. Now, I noticed a problem with our background images. So let's see if we can't fix that. Let's turn our right to all views so we can see. Let me see. Wait, hold up. Okay, there we go. So now, okay, big problem. Really big problem. They're not aligned at all in the side. They're not aligned at all, which is stupid, because why not be aligned at all? I mean, well, okay, this is gonna cause some problems. I should have used the other one. Yeah, if you guys want to stick with this one, go ahead, but I'm gonna use the other one because I just found that was extremely stupid. Like, that was really stupid. They have the reference images, and then they're not gonna be to scale. I mean, come on now. Why? Whoops. Wrong thing. Gonna drag it here. Did it work? Here. There we go. I did it. I fixed it. Then we hit X, and now it's just a matter of centering it again. So first, what view is it? Let's make this the front view. Let's go to the X. Let's center it. Let's see. Okay, that's cool. It's well centered. Let's move it on the Y. Okay, good. Alright. Okay, so now we're good here. We're just probably just going to stick with this. And then when we work on the face, we'll use the side. Because I actually know how to do the side pretty well. So I'll just go off of you know, what I know for the side to make it awesome. I'm sorry if it seems like I don't know what I'm doing. I am fairly new to making tutorials. So you know, as time goes on, I'm sure I'll get better at it. So excuse me for now if I seem like I'm, you know, stuttering a lot and wandering on like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want it to seem that way. You know, I'm trying to get people to be attracted to my services and not repelled. So right now we're still just, you know, making a few slight adjustments here and there. Just here and there. Just slight, ever so slightly. Okay, I think we're just about good on the side. I mean, and we can still do some more with it, like not more with it, but effect. hit X and edge loop because that's not supposed to be there. If I remember correctly, this is what I'm looking for right here. Okay, I added too many edge loops to the first part of when I was doing it up top. I added too many. It's supposed to just be one edge loop. Hitting G twice, so let it slide along its edge without moving it like regular G. Like you can do it like this if you hit regular G, but if you hit G twice, it'll get an edge slide it. So we're just gonna edge slide it to the middle, and we'll be done with the side for now. Now for the front, we had to actually make it bigger because since we switched the picture size, everything is now a tad bit smaller than what it should be. And we don't want that now, do we? Okay, so I scaled it up, and right now, so let's hit Z, hit tab. Okay, so it looks okay, you know. You start. What we can do to make this look smooth is just go in these object tools and hit smooth, and now it won't look so blocky, because that's not very attractive now, is it? No, it is not. Okay, so we're gonna add a subdivision surface modifier later, but now I just like to see it as it is in block form first, then add the subdivision surface modifier, because you can see your actual topology in this view. And what I did is I selected all of them and hit E to extrude them downward. Use the scale it in. Use arrow to bring it in some. And on the side as well, I'm going to bring it out to the front. And just rotate it down just a tad bit. Let's see, okay. Alright. Hit Z again. Hit E to extrude it completely down this time. And it said extruded it out that way. We don't want that. Scale it. Scale it this way this time. Okay, so this is approximately what we're going to be working with for the body. I guess I can bring it down all the way here. But this little thing that we have going on here, this is going to be our body. Now this is not like this topology that we have now. It's not going to be exactly this. This is just the size, the final size of the body, how big it's going to be. Of course, we're going to add a few changes here or there, like, you know, make his muscles and stuff, but for now it would just be this size, because it's just because this is the way I'm doing it. Well, we can scale this out some just a little bit. Okay, that's it. I'm not making any more changes. Okay, now, so we're back in the front view. Now another thing, we get Z again. We're gonna just move these up, and again I made that selection by hitting B and clicking and dragging. So I'm just moving this up. Just because it makes me feel better about the size. And I move those down. Bring these up. Okay, good. Okay, so now now we add the subdivision surface. But first, I'm gonna just add slide these down, because I'm trying to get my vertices lined up with the muscles that you see on the picture. And in some places taking, you know, a wild guess on where they would be. And then another thing I should warn you guys about when you're modeling this kind of character, Goku, is that when Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball Z, when he made his characters, he was not completely anatomically correct. And I'll show you an example now. You see this arm? Okay, the triceps do not deform like that. It makes no sense. And another thing here, like, you know, you see that, look like that muscle A doesn't even exist. B, you know, what are these lines? But it's good for a cartoon character. Now, I am going to make my character anatomically correct. Why? Because I like to have some order. Like, I don't even know how I would go about doing this. I did it the first time I did this. I made everything anatomically correct. I tried to go for the the Dragon Ball Z, full Dragon Ball Z look, and it just let's save that for another time. Anyway, so now that we're done with, well, not done, but done with this part, now we can add the Subdivision Surface modifier. So go to your Add Modifier, add Subdivision Surface, and make sure you check Optimal Display. It makes your computer run a bit faster. See, now you see when you hit Tab that everything is smooth. Really super smooth. And what Subdivision Surface does is basically it subdivides your mesh, but you can still edit it with the subdivisions that you started with, not what it like it could. Because look, if I turn off Optimal Display, hit Z, you see all these extra vertices. Thing is, you can't manipulate them. If you turn those off, all you see is the vertices that you can manipulate. That's a cool thing, cool feature of Blender. So we have that. If you want to view it in a second, just everything could be a bit smoother. That's cool. I'm gonna view it like that. Get back in the regular view. Okay. So, what am I going to do now? Okay, now we're going to extrude the areas for the arms. But first, go back to regular, and you can change how many subdivisions you can see in your viewport by just moving this little arrow. But for now, we're going to stick with the blocky, because we like blocky. Or do we? Anyway, what are we going to do? We're going to extrude this. Rotate it here to about right here, and that's going to be our start for the arms, so to speak. Hit Control Z, W, smooth. Okay, there we go. It's a lot better in my opinion. Okay, all right. Now the shoulders, his shoulders are a bit more out, so we just click this, move it out till it reaches about that blue part, and then we'll bring it back in. Now, the cool thing that I'm gonna do, because we're a boss like that, we're all bosses here, is I'm actually gonna move this back, because I forgot that I did this. I just added a loop here. There we go. Crap this in. Nice little area for a shoulder. Boss, yes. Thank you. Your applause is not needed. Oh my goodness, it's just too much right now. Anyway, so we have made the area for the arm like bosses. Now what we're gonna do is add another area here, just so we can have more to the back, because it was kind of a bit too. It was just too not smooth. It was just too much, and it just wasn't good. It was not pleasing to my eyes, so I changed it, like other things. And another reason why that was a really good idea is for anatomy's sake. Your shoulders and your pectorals are actually connected. Bet you a lot of you didn't know that. In Dragon Ball Z, they are separated. Like if you look at a picture of Broly, and his chest is out, you see that his muscles are actually together. I mean, not together, they're separated, but in reality they are together. So what we're gonna do before this tour is over, it will be in a few minutes, I'm just gonna get you started on the arms, and like I'm gonna make the base for the arms. We'll go in the next tutorial and like really make them look like arms. Also, we're going to do the rest of the body. I just wanted to get you guys started with the mesh. I got a message from my subscriber saying, what the F, why didn't you do it in the first place? I wanted to give the beginners a chance. Cause a lot of people, they go to Blender sometimes, just so they could be able to model these type of characters, and you know, they go in, they don't know how to use it, so I just gave them a quick little thing. I mean, of course, there's hundreds more beginner guides to Blender, but I just wanted to have one just because I'm a nice guy like that. So anyway, okay, so I have the, what we did was I extruded from the shoulders and just moved it down basically. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a few subdivisions in here. So Control R, scroll it up. I say add about 5 for now. It's nice and clean. Okay, so now we have our subdivisions. We come in here, hold Alt and select, and right click to select all the, like, the rings of vertices. Alright, I probably should have mentioned that in the first tutorial, but I didn't. I'm so sorry, beginners. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do better. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do more explaining. Okay, so then we come in here. Whoops. B, select all these. Come in here, select these. Move them. Move them. Try to get your vertices to match the picture as much as possible. I will also, I think I'm gonna have one video, like a video a week, where if you guys have any questions, you know, you can send them to me and I'll make a video of me answering those questions, like showing you Blender examples while I'm answering the questions. You know, just to cause I sometimes, you know, I may not have time during the day to check my emails because I actually have to go to school. Yeah, I think that'll be cool for those who want to know some stuff about some stuff, to be clued in on some stuff about some stuff. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be funny and it's failing. Ooh no. Okay, alright. So that's the front side of the arm. Now don't fret about the ooh, yeah, that does look terrible, doesn't it? But it's okay. It's okay. You know why it's okay? Because we're going to scale this in a lot. Ooh man, that just looks freaking terrible. I mean, why? I mean, that already looks better just scaling it in, but you know, of course, not all we're gonna do to it. In fact, we're gonna hit W and hit smooth. Why? Because now hit Alt S to get a smoother scaling effect. I think it's a smoother scaling effect. I love Alt S so much. This topology right there, it was just bugging me. I'm just fix this real quick because I don't like the way that was working out too much. Didn't like it. Okay, now let's go back here. Make our changes again. Whoops. AD deselect. Make our changes again. Be more accurate here. Let's bring these in. In fact, let's just hit scale, so that way it'll affect both sides and I don't have to keep going back and forth. There we go. See, that's much better. And in actuality, I'm gonna scale this in as well. Yeah, this should just rotate it like that, scale it. Okay, so now we're alright with the arms for now. Just for now. I'm gonna move these up some to prepare for more detailing and for anatomy purposes. I'm actually gonna move this down, just better deformation for when we get to rigging the character. because I've been working with rigs a bit recently, and what I find is the way your topology is shaped really defines how well your rig deforms to the way you want it to. And if you don't have, like, if your topology is all screwed up and it's just, oh, whatever, I don't care, then your rig will say, whatever, I don't care, and deform it any way it wants to. Now, and then if you're a really good weight painter and you know how to, like, okay, well, so what, I didn't do that, I can paint it like this, then cahoots to you, my friend. But I said cahoots. That's not even, kudos to you. That's what I was trying to say. Kudos to you, my friend. But for me, it's not gonna work out like that. Do I like the way that face is? I don't care right now. That's not gonna be that big of an issue when we start rigging. Now, if you wanna go and do this your own kind of way, that's cool. If you want to just watch for tips, but I'm trying to actually teach, because I know there's a lot of YouTube videos period for creating things that they don't teach you how to create it. They're just like, okay, I want you to watch me do this. Like, who wants to sit there and watch you make something without actually learning a tip or something from it? That's not fun. It's not fun at all. You know how many hours I've wasted watching somebody make something when I could have been making something on my own? It's so bad. I mean, if you're gonna do something on you making something, you should teach them how to make it. I know some people aren't really good teachers, but I mean, like, who cares really that you did it unless you're teaching me how to do it? I'm just saying, I mean, because it's just not cool, in my opinion. It's just not. It's not. Okay, bring that back down. Keep my. So that's what we're gonna do. Bring these down also. Why? Because we gotta bring them down to our level. Yeah. Joker moment. If anybody remembers that. In fact, if y'all. I bet y'all can't tell me what Batman movie that was from. Oh wait, I just said, I'm so stupid. I just told you the Batman movie. I just said Joker moment. I'm stupid. I'm sorry for being stupid. Please forgive me. Please forgive my stupidity. I'm just gonna add one more loop there for my sake, because I want it there. You don't have to add it there if you don't want to. That's cool. It's completely cool. In fact, that's so cool. That's the newest thing now. But if you do, that's also cool. Now, another thing when you're doing arms is that, see how in the picture his forearm, another thing why their anatomy is off in Dragon Ball Z is because, like, when your arm is turned like this actually turns this way. And this muscle comes this way because your hand is facing that way. So we're gonna, what we're gonna do to actually prepare for that. It's really cool. Select all of these. Select the. I should have just stayed in this view. But hit Z again. Hit O, and to turn on proportional editing, hit R and then hit Z, and make sure you scroll your mouse wheel down to lessen the effect of the proportional editing. So we turn it like that, then we deselect that by Shift Alt right clicking, RZ again, this way. Deselect RZ one more time, and bam, okay. And now what that has done. Oh wait, I'm not done with that yet. Then just rotate the bottom part. RZ that way. Hello. RZ this way. There we go. I knew I was going the wrong way. No, I didn't. Okay. So now, what that has done for us is created the. Okay. When you want to rotate your hand, let's say. He's like, he's in the fist right now. If you wanted the palm of his hand to face you, this helps your when the mess is deforming, when you're rigging, to just be more natural, so that you know, because when you do it and it's like you kept it in the same way, it would have been all blocky and clunky, and it would have been a nasty rotation. But if you do it like this, you'll get better rotation. It's just some things you can do prepping for your rigging stage before you actually get to rigging. It really does save a lot of time and effort. Believe you me, it saves a lot of time and effort and tears and crying and oh my gosh, why did that happen? And a bunch of other stuff that you really don't want to go through. So heed me on these tips. I'm so serious. Heed me. Heed me. Now, if you're super pro, you don't have to heed me. But if you're new and you want to know how to do this, then you better heed me. I'm so serious. You're going to be looking like, no, why did I do that? Why didn't I listen to Darius? Well, Darius told you. It's not going to be a good day. It's not going to be a good day at all. Hold on, let me turn it off. Okay, there we go. Okay, so before we go, just want to add a little bit of life to his shoulders and his pectoral. So just real quick, just so you have something to look at when you're done with this day. Hit E, extrude it out, Alt S. First, make sure you turn off O, then Alt S. Then W, smooth. Then you look at your subdivision surface and hit tab. See, we made a bit of an indentation here. Just a bit. And we bring it out some, and now it's a lot of indentation there. Now we're gonna bring it in some here in this area. Now, to be honest with you, normally I do not model my characters from scratch. Why? Because there's a program called Make Human that makes humans lazy. Get it? No. It's a program where you can make your own customizable character. You can add clothes, hair, make them black, white, Caucasian, Mexican, Asian. Caucasian and white are the same thing, aren't they? Yes, they are. Again, sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, boom. Okay. So there, we got some muscles going. You know, a thing that I did not do is we should have added the separation in here. So what we're going to do to fix that is we hit turn off clipping, drag them apart, and then make faces. So what we do is hit E to extrude it in the middle. Wait, whoops. Turn clipping back on. Move it down. So hold shift select these, hit F to make a face, and shift select these four also to make another face. There we go. Now it's separated. So now the pectoral muscles are separated. I'm sorry. I should have. When we do our other muscles, I'll show you how the right way to separate them. Don't do it the long way, because that way is like I said, it's long and stupid. And you know, it's just long and stupid. If you're wondering if we're going to be doing the cell shading in here, yes, we are, but to a certain extent. Because I'm not really fluent on cell shading that much. Like I just know how to get the black lines on there to make it look halfway cartoonish. Now I know in the Dragon Ball Z video games they have it to where it's literally like a cartoon, and I really wish I knew how to do that, but I don't. So I apologize. If you're watching this and you do know how, please tell me so I can make a tutorial on it, and then I just know how, so I can be happy. Because like I've tried to make anime characters before, and it's just, you know, I could get the black lines, but I want everything to be in black lines, and unless you're a really good UV texture, it's gonna take a while. And personally, I hate absolutely hate UV texturing. Something that we will not be doing, thank freaking God, in this tutorial series. Okay, so I got to start off with the body. It's cool here. You know, we'll work on the other aspects of it, like the back and everything. For the anatomy, I suggest you pick up Dynamic Anatomy. It's basically a book on everything that is anatomy-like. So you can go on Google and stuff, but I suggest picking up Dynamic Anatomy because that's the book I have. So, and it's really good, really detailed on anatomy. So thank you for watching this video tutorial. If you found it helpful, please like it and share it and tell your friends about it. Once again, my name is Darius Young, and I will see you tomorrow, probably, with another tutorial where we go and cover making the body and the abdomen and the back and adding more muscle to the arms. So yes, I will see you guys next time.